What's good, guys? It's your boy, Mr. Old School Rider, come back at you one more again for flexing for less. Also, the regular channel, you know, ain't no explaining to this. You already know this white box, plain box, good quality cardboard with the black letters on there, just dominating the box. You already seen these low tops that I showed you earlier today. Bought those earlier this week on that sale they had, which was 40% off at the last call. Neiman Marcus, AK, they all sale store, outlet, whatever you want to call it. But I mean, I paid a little bit more than I paid these last year. But last year I paid $55 for these. It was when I was actually working for Neiman's. Since people already know who I am and recognize me, I wish I would have paid 55 or less, but I paid just a little bit more barely. But I got these though. Like they UGK on the other shoe, these have the leather in the wood on the inside as well. So my solution for that is to put some orthotics or some type of cushion in your shoe so you don't fuck up your knee or your ankle. But these are pretty stable shoes. If you're going to Vegas or anything that's a lot of walking, it's not a good idea unless you at your hotel or just in a close vicinity. It's just stunned a little bit. Yeah, you can do that, but if you walking long distance, RIP your legs, my friend. You're gonna be suffering. But I love them low tops, man. There's something about that red color, almost orange, but mostly red. Inserts in the silver, black, and white. Well, I just love that lambskin, man. Whenever they get dirty, you can just go dust them off real quick and it'll come off. You ain't got to put no chemicals or nothing on it. You can just get a warm towel, just wipe them down real quick, and voila, you good. Man, I really didn't have to scrub these shoes like that, but whenever I take these off, I go ahead and take the insoles out the shoes or my orthotics as well, so they can breathe a little bit. Since these shoes is mostly lambskin on the inside as well, you gotta let the animals breathe. You know, us guys creatures, unfortunately. No, I mean, you know, animals gotta get put to use. You know, it's how they do it over there in Paris or whatever. And keeping these going. Man, I wore these shoes quite a bit. Sure, ain't no scratches or scuff marks or nothing. Even the toe board is still in good shape to a certain extent. Man, I just dust them off real quick and put them back on. I did have my sole protectors on here for a while, but I was trying to be too careful with them. I'm like, man, forget all that. I'm just going to wear the shoes like they're supposed to be worn. So I end up taking those sole protectors off. I'm just going to scrub them down with a little brush that I got laying around in the corner, and that's all good, boy. If you going to the hood or something like that, you straight flexing like on a champ. Not for less. They don't know I'm flexing for less, but if they ask me, I'll give them some game, a little secret regarding that. But I ain't gonna be broadcasting talking about, man, I ain't paying that much for them. They probably think these are stolen or fake. I know the Balenciaga is going to be very hard to fake unless... Haven't seen any fake Balenciagas for some odd reason. I don't know why. I guess it takes too much to do it. But you can fake the Gucci's and all that other stuff, of course. But you know, if it fell off the truck, you got to know if it's real or not. You got to go to one of those high-end stores, kind of touch the shoes. You know, kind of get to know your brands and stuff like that in case something come through. That's what I did, you know. Never got burned or anything like that. I just want to make sure if I see some goods at a good price, I'm going to go ahead and snatch them up. I don't condone buying stolen stuff. Just letting you know that's a crime. You know, but if you keep it so low they don't know, they ain't going to know. But I'm not taking that chance. Even on the Apple computer and stuff. I don't mess with the stolen stuff. You know, people be snitching. You know what they say, snitches get, you know, YouTube guidelines. You already know, snitches get, you know the rest. But your boy, Mr. Old School Rider, we did it again, of course. Yeah. Man, I got down there $1,400 worth of shoes. Barely under $200. That's a high number actually. I'm just throwing a high number out there for 200. It's way under 200. I'm just saying that to make myself feel good. That's a pair of Jordans almost. The cheap Jordans, of course. Maybe the pair of the number ones or something like that, not the other stuff. They want like 2.25 for the other stuff. But I can flex a whole lot harder than some Jordans. They say, man, what are these? Man, those are Balenciagas, my man. Like, dang. That's levels to this stuff, man. I got Jordans too, you know. Patrick Ewings. I know I like that stuff my own. But when it comes to this high end stuff, you gotta be for real with this stuff. I ain't paying a whole lot of money for it. It ain't gonna matter when they came out, as long as I got them. When I got them on my feet, they know what it is. Deuces.